A route like object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Jacob Harris
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
A run, it's Murray. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Goff.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And in for the Lions, touchdown. T.J. Hockenson,
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point.
and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 7, Goff.
That's caught out left by Perriman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10, Stafford going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jacob Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Jack Fox now.
As he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, Coach. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Sebastian Joseph Day
Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's second down.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff under pressure. They got him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A'Shawn Robinson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. The quick feet by Jackson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 4.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Stafford. Harris has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, Goff. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
2 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side with Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Gall.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Allen!
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jacob Harris
there to make the grab.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jacob Harris
there to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. That was a safety, Taylor Rapp, right there on the coverage.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Play action. It's Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Complete to Jamal Williams. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now Goff.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw here for Goff. And it's caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in fantasy football, these points mean a lot there.
On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for L.A., they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.